Today, we're approaching the Basilica of San Giovanni in Laterano, the official cathedral of Rome, and not St. Peter's, as many people assume. This is the highest ranking church in Catholicism, the seat of the Bishop of Rome, meaning the Pope himself. Founded in 324 AD under Emperor Constantine, this was the first Christian basilica ever built in Rome. From the outside, the scale is already overwhelming. The open courtyard and fountains were designed intentionally. This space acts as a transition from the city life to sacred ground. The white marble facade you see today dates mostly to the 18th century, rebuilt under Pope Clement XII, while the adjacent brick structures reflect the older layers of Rome beneath. This basilica has been rebuilt, restored, and redefined over 1,600 years, surviving fires, earthquakes, and political upheaval. San Giovanni was meant to receive large public gatherings, council, and papal ceremonies long before the Vatican City existed. As we move along the side, you'll notice carved symbols, keys, crowns, and papal insignia. The cross represent the authority given to St. Peter, while the crowns represent and symbolize the church's role as both spiritual and an institutional power. The vaulted corridor leads directly into the basilica. The geometric ceiling patterns date to the Renaissance renovation, blending classical Roman symmetry with Christian symbolism. Inside, the basilica opens into an immense nave, 130 meters long, taller than most cathedrals in Europe. The walls are lined with 12 colossal statues of apostles, each commissioned in the early 18th century. Every apostle is identifiable by specific symbols, keys, crosses, spears, referencing their martyrdom or mission. Looking up, the gilded ceiling dates to the 16th century and was funded by using gold brought from the New World, linking the basilica to the age of exploration. Ahead lies the papal altar, one of the most sacred altars in Christianity. Only the Pope is permitted to celebrate Mass here. Beneath it rests what tradition holds are the skulls of St. Peter and Paul, preserved in silver reliquaries. People pray, donate money, and practice a religion here. Above the altar is a massive mosaic depicting Christ, angels, and saints, with Latin inscriptions honoring early church martyrs. Each chapel here reflects a different era: medieval foundations, Renaissance art, and Baroque expansions. This revered image, Mary Mother of the Church, gained prominence after the Second Vatican Council in the 1960s, when the Church emphasized pastoral unity in the modern world. This painting honors Pope Clement VIII, showing Christ descending from the heavens surrounded by apostles and angels. Pope Leo XIII, one of the longest reigning popes, is honored here, known for addressing workers' rights and modern social issues in the church. Here, you'll find monuments dedicated to popes, theologians, and martyrs, all throughout the basilica. The dome and ceiling layers reflect centuries of artistic dialogue, Roman structure, Christian theology, Renaissance grandeur. Every surface tells a chapter of the church's history. As we exit, the basilica reveals its true scale once more, not just a place of worship, but as a living institution that has guided Catholics for nearly 2 millennia. Across the street stands Scala Santa, the Holy Stairs. According to tradition, these are the steps Jesus ascended during his trial, brought to Rome by Saint Helena, Constantine's mother. Thank you for joining me on this tour, and I hope you learned something, and I'll catch you on the next episode